All of
Yes,
you know
ma'am.
that, right? Okay. So today we are going to discuss about all the OOPS concepts, right? So first of all, we will just revise because we already know that what are the object-oriented programming concepts, right? And we are going to uh, do this hands-on in ABAP today, right? Okay. So tell me, what do you mean by class and object by definition?
Class is a collection of objects, ma'am.
Class is a collection of
Objects.
objects. Okay. And what do you mean by object? We
Instance
can
of
say class
class.
is a blueprint, right? Yes. And object
Instance of class.
is an instance of a class, right? And we all have done with Java, right? So we know how to create the class, we know how to create the object, we know what is the method, right? We know what we require to call the method, how we define the method, we need to write the definition of the method, we need to declare the methods, right? So all of these things we are going to do today, right? Okay, so we know what is class and object, right? Now the next is local and global class. So have you gone through the concept of local and global class in this ABAP? Yes. Can anyone tell me? Have you gone through the concept of global and local class? What do you
Yes,
understand
ma'am.
by the name? What do you mean by global class?
Global class are declared outside the main class, ma'am.
Right. And what do you mean by local class?
Local class are declared inside the class or global class.
So it is all about the accessibility of the class, right? So global class you can access from anywhere. Local class will be access inside that particular global class only, right? So we are going to discuss about that also, that how we can work with local and global classes in ABAP. Now, you know that what is data members, right? So you know that how to declare them in ABAP, right? You have done the example of that addition of the two numbers kind of thing, right? So in these 2 days session, so these we don't need to discuss, right? But then it is the, I mean, the prerequisite to understand all of the other concepts. That's why I have mention over here, that is attributes are nothing but the variable inside the class, and here is the syntax that I have mentioned, that this is how you can declare them in ABAP, right? Okay. Now methods we all know, member functions, right? So why do we require the methods?
To perform some functions or something inside of it.
Okay, some steps of instructions, right? Set of instructions we want to perform, then we require the methods. And the reason we are using method is the code reusability, right? I don't need to do the repeated task again and again. I can just call the method and do the same task, right? So it is nothing but the function inside the class. So whenever you declare the methods in ABAP, you just need to write like this. Methods is the keyword, then name of the method you need to write, okay? And in case of it is importing anything, that means if the method is expecting the parameters inside, right? It may be the number, it may be the integer, it may be the sorry, it may be the integer, it may be the string, anything. So that you need to mention over here. So for that we need to write importing keyword, okay? So here is the name of the variable, that is iv name, and because it's name, the type will be string. So these are the three keywords in this syntax. Methods is the keyword, importing is the keyword, and type is the keyword. So method, this is the name of the method, this is the name of the variable, and this is the name of the data type. Okay, everyone clear up to this? I need some kind of acknowledgement in chat, or in you can unmute your mic and let me know. Shiva, Pavni SK, Rohini Pandit, Rishisha, others. Priyanshu Kapadia. Okay. I hope these four things are clear to everyone, right? Now moving to the next part. Okay. So we do have the constructors also, right? So constructors are nothing but the types of the method only, right? And it is going to be run automatically. We don't need to have the objects to call the constructor. Otherwise, it will be the method, right? So constructor runs automatically when object is created. Okay. So in ABAP also we can create the constructor and we can declare them using this syntax methods, and then in just we need to write constructor. Okay, nothing else. How do we create constructor in Java? Can anyone tell me what will be the name of the constructor in Java? Anyone? Same name as the class, right? Correct. But here we don't need to name it, right? Here we just need to declare the constructor, then we just need to write like this. Okay. So method constructor. So here also it's same, like the name of the constructor will be the same as the name of the class. So whenever we are going to create the object, we are going to write the name of the class. Okay. Okay. Now we are having the visibility sections in this, right? So there are three visibility sections, access modifiers, right? Public, protected, and private. Okay, so we know by the name public, we can access it from anywhere, right? Protected from the subclasses, and private from the same class we can access. Okay, so your data members and methods can be public, protected, or private. So according to the visibility of it, you can access them. Okay. Okay, now the next part is encapsulation. So what do you mean by encapsulation? If we want to hide the internal data that is exposing via methods, right? We use encapsulation. Okay. So again, we just discussed the three types of access modifiers over here, right? So if you want to hide the data, then you can declare them into the private section. So this is how we are having the public, private, and protected section in the structure. I'll show you by doing the practical also. Okay. So here we can mention the data member, right? Now, what do we mean by inheritance? What do you mean by inheritance? You can raise your hand and let me know, or you can just drop a message in the chat box. Please be interactive.
Acquiring
R-
properties one class to another class, ma'am. It's called
Right, right,
inheritance.
right. And why do we need them?
For creating objects.
No. Simply to inherit the properties, right? So we don't need to do the same things again and again. So if I'm having a parent class which is having the property which other class wants to use it, right? So we use inheritance so that code reusability is done over here, right? We don't need to do the repeating task again and again. Okay, I can just simply have the methods in my main class, parent class, and then I can reuse them into the child classes, right? I can just inherit the property, right? It may be the attribute, it may be the method, anything, right? So in ABAP also we are going to do the practical of inheritance today. So that is inheriting from. We are going to use this. In Java, we used to write extend, right? Parent child class extends parent class. That was the syntax. So here you need to write like this. So class LCL child. For example, LCL child is the name of the class. Here we need to write this keyword definition inheriting from where parent class. Okay. In Java, we simply used to write A extends B. Class A extends class B. Okay. So A is the child class, B is the parent class, like that. So here you need to understand this thing. So instead of extend, we need to write like this definition inheriting from parent. Okay. So this is the inheritance. The next two concepts are polymorphism. So polymorphism also we have done in Java, right? So same method name, but the different behavior. Okay. So that is known as the polymorphism. So here, if you want to use polymorphism, you need to write like this method. For example, the name of the method is display, and you need to write the keyword redefinition. I will show you this also by the practical only. Okay. And we are having the static and instance components like instance and static method. It may be uh, attributes, or you can say data members, right? Static and instance data members. Okay. So instance means normal, whatever we are declaring right now, the types of methods and types of variables are instance variable and instance method. But if we use class data or class methods, if we are using this keyword, right? Class data or class methods, then they are the static. Okay. So can anyone tell me the difference between static and instance? Yes, subclasses inherit the variables. Okay. Static variable can be used without declaring a class. Okay. And what about the static methods?
They want object initiation.
Right. They want object initiation because if we want to call they don't require actually static methods are not required any object to be called, right? But instance method required the objects to be called, right? Okay. So I hope these 10 points we are going to discuss today by practical. So I just have given you the overview. If you're having any doubt in these points, you can let me know just now so that we can then clear it out, and then we can move forward to the practical session. So I just need one acknowledgement from your side. Everyone clear with this? What we are going to discuss today in practicals? You can just give me the
Yes,
thumbs
ma'am.
up. Okay. Okay, great. Great to see that all of you are active, right? Okay, now all of you are having this Eclipse setup with you. So here is the first, okay, I think I need to change the screen, right? Okay, this is visible, right, everyone? Is my screen visible? Someone can please unmute the mic and tell me. Yes, okay, because I need to open the
Yes.
chats again. Okay. Okay, so the very first thing is what you need to do is you just need to click on your package that you have created earlier, right? And then you can just click on new and then ABAP class. Okay. So I will start with the first point today, that is static and instance methods, right? So here you can see that I'm having the global class and local class. Okay. So here you need to just write declare the two methods. Okay. You can also have over here the interface ADT, OOADT class run method. Uh, for me, for this version, it was not working. So I am using currently this simple class run method. Okay. Now, I'm not going deep in this as you already know the structure, right? So we will just go through so here is the class definition and here is your class implementation, right? So in the definition, I need to declare everything, whatever the methods I want, whatever the data, I mean variables I want, right? So what I need to write is in public section, I have two methods you can see. Okay. So one is the instance method. Okay. And other one is you can see I have written class methods. Okay. So this is my static method. I have given the name instance method and static method only, right? Now they are expecting some variable out. Okay. So why I have written that I will let you know. But whenever the method is expecting something, some parameter, we need to write the keyword importing. Okay. So this is my class definition. Okay. Now here is my class implementation. So as we do have the public static void main method in Java, we are having the main method in this also, right? So to call the static method, I just need to write static method. If it is expecting something, I need to pass the variable. Now this outright is not simply working with this version. So what I have done is I have just uh, pass this as an object in this method. Okay, and that's why I have written over here importing out. Okay, so out is the object of this class. Okay, type reference to this class, that's why I have written type reference to this class. Okay, so whenever I'm calling the static method, you can see I haven't created any object to call the static method. I will simply write what? Out. I will simply write static method and then the uh, braces. Okay, but because it is importing something that is out object, I need to pass it over here. So this is the calling of the static method. Okay, now to call the instance method, as you all said me that we need to create the object. Okay, so here is my object, and whenever we create the object, okay, the constructor had to be called, right? Okay, so my class name is ZABAP static instance method. So this is the name of the class. So here you need to write the same thing. So data is the keyword that you have to use to create the object. Okay. So I have created the object of name what? Instance. LO underscore instance. Okay. And new, as we used to write in Java, here the name of the constructor, that is name of the class. Okay. Now what I will do, I want to call the instance method. So what I have to use is I have to use this object. So hello instance, this is how we used to use these to call the method. In Java, we used to write object name dot method name. Here you need to use this sign to call the method. So object name, here this sign and then instance method. Again, you can see instance method is doing what? Expecting parameter, that is out, because I want to use this, that's why I have written like this. Okay, if it is simply working in your version, it is okay, you can directly write like this, but it was not working with me, so that's why I have find out this solution. Okay, so outright so this is your main method. I just want to print one statement that this is main method. Okay, so calling of the methods will be done over here, but what about the, so definition is done. Okay, instance method, static method definition is done. Okay, then calling is done. But then where is the method definition? Right? Declaration is done, calling is done, but then definition must be there. So here is the method definition. Instance method, inside the instance method, I want to type or I want to print this is instance method. Inside the static method, I want to print this is the static method. Okay, simple enough. Yes or no? Everyone with me? Okay. All of you able to understand what I am telling you? Yes or no? Okay. So let us just execute it. So the steps to execute is I just need to first save it, right? So Control A, Control S, Control F2, Control F3, and then simply F9. Okay. So you can see it is calling the static method, instance method, and main method. Simply these three statements will be there on your screen. Okay. Now I'm copying this code and typing into the chat box. Okay. You can try it out. And let me know once it is done. Then we will move to the next program. Okay. That is constructor. Okay. I have pasted in chat box. You can just try it out in your Eclipse.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Whenever I am creating a new class, it's showing something like structure package cannot contain development object something, ma'am.
Uh, how you have created? You already have created the package.
I already finished in the last class and everything. When I am creating now, it's showing like that,
Hmm.
ma'am.
Can you just share the screenshot?
Yes, ma'am, I'll share.
What about others? Are you trying to implement this program? Okay.
Ma'am, I have sent, ma'am.
Okay. Which package you are using?
Z local only, ma'am.
Z local
The
only.
one which I have created at the first.
Okay. And while creating a new class, it is showing this.
Yeah, ma'am. After creating, when I click finish, it is showing this.
Which name you are giving?
Static instance only, ma'am.
But are you using Z or not?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm using Z local underscore static instance underscore the number I have given the previously.
Okay. Can for now, can we just try to create a new package and then create a class inside it?
Yeah, ma'am.
Can
I'll
you,
do it, ma'am.
okay. Okay, can you just create the demo package for this and then try to create? I mean, if it is working or not, we just need to check.
Ma'am, can I share the screen so you can do?
Uh,
I am not getting what you're saying.
I'm just saying the way you have created the Z package, that
Yeah,
is
ma'am.
Z local Pavani
Yeah, ma'am.
package, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
So the
Yeah,
same
ma'am.
way you need to create the new package, and inside that we can
Okay.
create the new class. Got it?
Okay, ma'am. I'll try it.
Okay, you just try it out. Okay, others, what is the status from your side? Those who have executed successfully can paste their screenshot over here. हम्म, मुझे Okay, only two students have pasted their outputs. What about others? Okay. Shall we move to the next one? Okay, so in this we have covered total 4 points. That is the class and object, the static and instance method. Okay, the methods and class methods. Okay, how to define the methods, how to declare the methods, right? In ABAP that we have done, right? Okay, and we already know about this, that is public protected and private sections, right? So that is all about it. Now what we need to do is, now the next one is the constructor. Okay, so directly I'm taking the example of the parameterized constructor, because we already know that in simple constructor we don't need to have the pass anything, right? So I'm taking the example of the parameterized constructor only. Okay. Yes. So here I have, and here we are going to understand about the other concept also, that is global and local class, that we just discussed in PPT also, right? Okay. So here, what global class you can declare here, right? I mean, you can use the logic, you can write the logic here, and for local class, you can write over here. Okay. Now, so what I have written in local class, that first of all we will see that. Okay. So this is the name of the class that I have given. Okay. So whatever you want to uh, pass as an parameter, right? That we need to declare over here. So data keyword that I have used, and name and age I am passing. Okay. So name type will be string and the age type will be integer, right? Now methods. So methods, as we know that whenever we declare the constructor, what we need to write is methods then constructor, we need to write like that. Okay, and because it is expecting parameter, it is parameter as constructor, so it is expecting the parameters, that is these two parameters, right? So these are the instance variables. Okay, here are the reference variables that I need to pass. So I name type what string, and I age type what integer. Okay, so I hope these many things are clear to everyone. What we need to write in local, yes or no? Just declaration, only declaration we need to write. Is this clear? Yes or no? Only 2, 3 students are giving me the answer. Same 2, 3 students. What about others? Okay. So these all about the data members and these all about the methods. Okay. So here I am having constructor also and I am having the display method also. Okay. So display is also importing, as I told you that I need to write if I want to use outright, I need to write like this: display importing out type reference to this particular class. Okay. So this is what you need to write in local class. Okay. So I'm pasting it over here. You need to try this, right? Local class में आपको क्या लिखना है? And here is the code. Okay. And this is the global class. Your implementing method will be over here. This is your implementation class, right? So here we don't need to
Hello, ma'am.
declare any data members. We don't need to declare any uh, methods also. Okay. We just need to use that particular constructor. Okay. So here I will write this inheriting from. If you are using that interface OOADT, then it is also okay. I'm using right now this. Okay. Inheriting from this. And this is the uh, implementation of the class. So method main, I just simply need to create the object, okay? As and when my object is created, right? My constructor is going to be called. So you can see over here, I have created the object of this class, okay? LCL person, okay? So I have created the object LO person. I'm passing the parameters, that is name and age, okay? And I'm using this object to call the method display, which is declared in what? Local class, okay? So local class is here, right? So display method is here, okay? So simple. What we need to do is we just need to simply print the values. Okay. So first of all, you can see here is the implementation. Okay. Method display is going to print the name and age. Okay. So here I've created the object. This display method is being called from the local class. Okay. So local class is having display method printing the values. Okay. And here is the constructor. Everyone clear with this?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Whenever I'm saving the program, it is not saving, ma'am. It is giving that. I have sent you the screenshot once you check, ma'am.
Okay. I think okay, so for save failed this, okay, saving is not done. Okay, I thought that same problem you are facing. Okay, the
No,
statement
ma'am. Saving is not.
class implementation is unexpected. Uh, class implementation. Have you declared that in the definition? Can you just
Yes,
share me
ma'am.
that particular? Yes, just share it with me. Okay. And in global class, I'm pasting the code. Uh, all of you need to try this. Okay. This is the code that you have to write in global class section. Just do it and let me know once it is done. Okay. So Control A, Control S, Control F2, Control F3, right? And I just need to execute it. Okay. So you can see the name is, sorry, the name and age is displayed over here, right? Sorry. Okay, class implementation. No, not class implementation. I'm asking for the class definition. The code about this. Have you defined it? Class definition do you have, or this is the first line?
Actually, that is the first line, ma'am.
Yes, so this is the class implementation without the definition, na? That's why. You need to write the
Oh,
class definition also. That is why.
okay. Okay, ma'am.
Clear? Okay. I'm giving you 2-3 minutes to just execute this program, that is parameterized constructor. Okay, you can take your time. Once it is done, please share your output with me in chat box. Okay, all of you have tried that? Parameterized constructor, yes or no? Paste your output. Only Rishit is pasting his output. You just need to take a screenshot and paste it over there. Priyanshi, Gaurav, Joshika, Kirti, Kshitij, Diya, all of Priyang. All of you are doing this practicals with me or not? Okay. So this is the basic one, right, Priyank? We are talking about the constructor. I
મેમ
want you
એકચ્યુઅલી
to.
મારો ઉડી ગયેલો ડેટા બધા.
Okay. Okay, you can take it from the chat and then later on you can try it out. Okay. I'm moving
Yes,
towards
ma'am.
the next. Okay. I'm moving towards the next one because now still we need to cover two more examples. That's why, right? And the time will be then up. That's why. Okay. So now the next one is the polymorphism. And as we have seen in the PPT that what do you mean by polymorphism? Same method, different behavior, like, right? So that we need to perform over here. Again, you have to use two classes, global and local class. We will start with the local class first. Okay. That what we are going to write in local class. So I have declared one method speak. Okay. So I'm having one class animal. Okay. And it is having method speak. Okay. Now, only that's it. This is the class definition. Now, local class definition. Now the implementation. The implementation of this method says that we are having method, okay, and it is printing the animal sound. Okay. Now, what I need to write is I need to write this redefinition. I need to write this keyword in public section. I have written what method speak redefinition. Okay. The reason over here is because we want to use the speak method into the inheriting classes. Okay. So I have declared one class that is dog. Okay. Which is inheriting the property of animal class. Okay. And for that, what I have to write in public section of this class, that is method speak redefinition. Okay. That I have to write in this class. Okay. This is the main method implementation. Okay. Now this is my class dog. Now this is my class implementation. Okay, class dog implementation. So what I have written over here, class dog is because inheriting the method speak. Okay, I have written something over there that outright method that this is dog. Okay, now I'm having another class that is class cat. Okay, it is also inheriting from the animal class, right? Because it is inheriting, what we need to write is method speak redefinition. So this is the class definition for class cat, which is inheriting the property of animal, right? Now what I have to write over here is class cat is implementing something. What it is implementing? The same method speak, okay, from this animal class. Okay, so what I have written over here, the sound of the cat. Okay, so method speak inside the cat class is printing what? This is a cat, and method inside the same speak method inside the class dog is printing what? Dog method. This is a dog. Okay, these two statements are going to be printed. Okay, And from the main method, animal sound is going to be printed. Okay. So this is all about the local class, right? Now what we need to do is in the global class, it's an implementation, it's a runnable class. Okay. So I'm going to create the objects of these all and I'm going to call them. Okay. So here is the class definition. Okay, I don't need to write anything over here, right? I just need to create the object. So I'm creating the object animal, which is type reference to what? LCL animal. You can see my name of the class is what? LCL animal. So this is the LO animal object, which is the type of LCL animal. So data is the keyword to declare the to create the object. Okay, and then we need to define the we need to write the type of the object. So it is the type of this class LCL animal. Okay, so I'm creating the dog object over here. So I will write LCL dog over here, new LCL dog. And because I want to print the statement, I am writing what I'm passing the parameter out over here. Okay, in speak method. And this is for the dog object. So same speak method I have to write for the cat object. So hello animal, same object I'm using, new, but then what I'm writing over here is LCL cat. Okay, so it is going to call the speak method inside the LCL cat class. Okay, so just object creation and calling the methods will be done over here. Okay, so let us just execute this. I'm clearing my console. Control A, Control S, Control F2, Control F3. Okay, so you can see two methods have been called and it is printed. Okay, now you need to try this. This is for the, I'm pasting it. This is for the local class. Just write out. And here is for the global class. Okay, the first one is the local class, the second one is the global class.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Pami.
Ma'am, can I know from where we are getting that inheriting from line and the other thing is there is
Which line?
inheriting from CLXCO is there, no, ma'am, somewhere.
Inheriting this
Should
one?
we write importing and inheriting?
Importing
No,
this
no,
one?
at the first, yeah, ma'am, yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not
So
getting it, ma'am.
okay, I'm telling you the reason. See, this is the thing that I want to print, right? For that, I have to use what?
Yes, ma'am.
Outright. Okay.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
these version of ABAP tools in my Eclipse was not allowing me to directly use this outright statement.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes,
It was
ma'am.
not allowing me. Okay. So what I found as a solution is that if I out is an object of this particular class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So if I write it over here, okay, that method, if I am passing it as an parameter, okay, you can see
Okay,
over
ma'am.
here, global class. I'm passing it as a parameter while calling, right? Then it is allowing me to print the statement. I mean to have this statement in my screen. So
Yes,
just to
ma'am.
print, I have to write this much thing because directly if I'm using this, it is not allowing me to use this. Outright I cannot use directly in this version. So what I'm supposed to do is whatever the method is printing anything, in that method I need to write this importing this out parameter out object of this class. Okay, so I just add this code and now it is allowing me to use outright in my program. Otherwise it was not allowing me to use it.
I
If
understood
you
that,
are
ma'am, but I'm
okay.
asking,
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
we are extracting it from some tools, or should we write it, ma'am?
We need to write it.
Okay.
Yes, we just need to write it as a part of the syntax.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Understood.
okay, okay. Okay, once it is done, please let me know. We will move to the next one. And that's our final program for today. Pavni, if you are allowed to write outright statement directly, you can use it. No issues in that. Then you don't need to write that particular statement, right? That importing out.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. I hope it is clear now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I'm moving towards the next one. That is inheritance, right? So again, we'll be having the global class and local class. In global class, we'll be having the object creation and calling. In local class, we'll be having a rest of the everything, right? So in local class, I'm having my data members, right? I'm having the method, okay? So I want to set the person data, right? His name and age, right? So method set person is importing something, that is this. And again, as I just told you, that display person is the method which is printing some statement, and for that I have to use this. So I have written like this. Two methods I have written, okay? That is display person and set person data. I have two methods and two members, data members. Okay, this is my simple local class. Now in the implementation of the class, what I need to do is I just need to pass the values of this name and age of person, right? So in the method, I'm setting the names, and in the display method, I'm just printing the names and age of the person. So that is my first local class. Okay. Now my second local class is the class student, which is inheriting the property of the class person. Okay. So the task of this particular class is just to inherit. That means this is the child class of this parent class. Okay, so here is the parent class, this is a child class, and the global class is our runnable class. Okay, so class student is simply, I'm having the method display student method. Okay, and here is the implementation. It should print what I am a student. Okay, so it's a display method. Now, in global class, what we need to do is we need to create the object of the class student. So I have created the object. Now I am calling the method, which is the method of what? Parent class, right? So I'm using this object. Okay, I'm calling the method and I'm passing the two values, that is name and age, which was the definition of your method, right? See over here. Okay, set person data is my method, and it is expecting, it is importing what? Two variables, right? That is name and age of that person. Now I'm calling the method, that is display person, that is the method of my parent class, and display student, that is the child class method. Okay, but in order to print the statements on my console, I have to pass this out as an parameter. So that I am doing, right? So Control A, Control S, Control F2, F3. Okay, so you can see name of the student, the age of the student, and the method that is from the child class is called. Am I clear, everyone? Yes or no? I'm pasting the code for the local and global class. Yes, am I clear with this? Rishit, Hiten, Vishwam, Shalini Priya, Savan, Saivardhan, Rohini Pandit. Am I clear, everyone? Okay. So all of you need to try this code, right? You have to, okay. You have to execute this code. And if you are having any doubt, we can connect into the next session and you can clear the doubt. Okay. Just try this all. You already are having in chat. You can copy it. Okay. And save it somewhere just for your reference. Okay, but try to understand the flow, because these all concepts you are going to use while creating the project. And as we already have communicated that the software track students have to prepare the project, so these all small concepts are going to help you. Okay, so just try to implement this everything, try to understand the flow. Okay, clear the doubt with us. Okay, and just do the implementation. Okay, everyone, that's it for today's session. We'll meet you on Monday for the next session. If you're having doubt right now, you can ask me regarding the session. Okay. Otherwise, we will conclude the session now. Okay.